Hello everybody, Rogue Fox here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition Redstone tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make an easy castle gate. Now, just looking at this, the redstone behind this build is very simple, and as you can tell, all of the redstone can be very easily hidden. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this works. To open the castle gate, all we're going to do is press this bottom button right here. That's going to open it just like that. And like I mentioned, with this design, none of the redstone is visible, so even when the gate is lifted, if we look up, you can't see any redstone, which is always a plus. And then we head on through, and to close the gate, what we're going to do is press the top button, and that will close it like that. And this button is going to work on both sides. So one more time, bottom button opens it. We walk on through, and then the top button is going to close it. Like I mentioned in the beginning, the redstone is hidden, so we can look at the sides. You can't see any of the redstone, and then even if we head to the top, this is where the walkway would be if you choose to put one there, but you can see all of the redstone is contained within the walls of the build. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at how to make it. To make this easy castle gate, you are going to need a 5x3 area. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our supplies. And there we go. There are all the redstone supplies we're going to need for this build. So what we have are 6 sticky pistons, 6 regular pistons, 6 observers, 11 redstone dust, 2 redstone torches, 2 stone buttons, and then 3 gravity blocks. So for the demonstration, I was using gravel, but for this, because I am building with quartz, and no, you don't have to build with quartz, but because of this, I am going to go with the white concrete powder. So gravity blocks, again, you can use gravel, sand, or concrete powder. Moving on, you are going to need 9 iron bars, or if you want to use fence posts, you can do that as well. So instead of the 9 iron bars, you can replace it with fence, and then of course your building blocks, and then 1 stair block. With that being said, if you want to pause the video, go ahead and do that, grab your supplies, and then we'll jump right into the build. To get things started, what we're going to do is build a double piston extender down below, and that's what's going to push the castle gate open. Now keep in mind that this is going to be 3 blocks below your floor level, so if we look at this, 1, 2, 3, this 4th block is going to be where the floor is. And for those new to the channel, I like to build redstone above ground so you can see everything going on, but do keep in mind that you will need to dig down 3 blocks in order to set this double piston extender up. So to set it up, what we're going to do is place 3 blocks like this, place 3 temporary blocks right there, get your sticky pistons, place sticky pistons facing up towards the sky, and then place regular pistons on top of those sticky pistons, also pointing up. Now we can go ahead and remove these, get your gravity blocks, and place the gravity blocks on the face of the pistons. For the redstone, all we simply do is place redstone dust on these 3 blocks here, get your observers, place observers facing in this direction, so we have the red dot pointing up towards the sky, and then we have the faces looking down, and then if you need another note, the arrows will also be pointing up. Now with that, just place 3 blocks on top of this, and again, if we look at this, this is where your floor is going to be. And believe it or not, that is the wiring for this all set up. To give this double piston extender a test, all we do is place a stone button right there where the redstone dust is, press it, you can see we get our quick double piston extension, and then everything goes back down. Now we can go ahead and place in our iron bars or our fence, just like this. We want to make it 3x3, just like that, and again, if we press it, that is going to be the opening to our castle gate. Now to wire the circuit up to the bottom button, let's go ahead and come around to the back side here. We want to place a temporary block, a block up, temporary block, block up, remove those bottom 2, so it should look like this. And then let's go ahead and place 1 more temporary block here with the block up. Once you've done that, line this up with redstone dust, and that is going to go all the way down. So if we put this right here, again, we have our double piston extension. Now go ahead and place a block here, and then that is where the bottom button is going to go on both sides. Now it's time to wire up the double piston extender that goes up top so it can push the castle gate back down. And all we're really going to do is take what we did down below and flip it upside down. Now for this, I do recommend having the gate pushed up like you see right here, because this will make building this a whole lot easier. So go ahead and place 3 blocks on top like this. And like I mentioned, we're going to go ahead and flip this design down below. So place temporary blocks like that. Go ahead and knock those out. We want a sticky piston facing down, sticky piston, and then regular pistons on their faces, again, all pointing down. So it looks just like this. We can go ahead and remove that. For the redstone, let's go ahead and come around to the back side where we lined up this redstone down below at the bottom. Now, grab your observers. We're going to look at the bottom piston here. Place observers facing in this direction with the red dot pointing down, the face of the observer looking up at the sky, or the arrow pointing down. Once you've done that, go ahead and place blocks against these blocks right here on top of the gate. And then we're going to grab some redstone dust, line the observer faces up with redstone dust, and that is the redstone for this completed. So let's go ahead and give this a test. We're going to place a block here with the button. We're going to press it. That is going to close the gate. And we already know this is going to open it just like that. But there we go. We have all of the redstone working. Now, the only thing left to do is to wire this up to the button that goes down below. And to do that, what we're going to do is place a block right here, stone button on its face, and I just now realized that in the supply list I said 2 stone buttons, but that is for one side. You are going to need a total of 4 for both sides. So that is done. Go ahead and place a redstone torch on top of that block. A block above that, another redstone torch that is going to invert, a block above that one, and then 2 blocks like this, and then place redstone dust. So with that, this is completed as far as the redstone goes. So let's go ahead and give this a test. The bottom one is going to open the gate, and then we press the top button, and that is going to close the gate. So let's take a look at this build from right here, just in case if you miss anything. So this is what all of the redstone should look like, and when it's all said and done, the redstone is not that bad. It's very simple. Again, a very easy castle gate that you can make. Now the only thing left to do is to cover it up, and you can do that however you'd like. So let's go ahead and do very minimal cover up. So of course we want the floor to go on the other side, and then we want this to be surrounded. So we want walls around the gate just like this. That's going to take care of that. And then we want some sort of frame around both sides. We'll do the same here. Build this up. This side as well. Now this is where the stair block comes into play. Remember, we have 1 stair block in the supply list. Just so we don't cut off this redstone signal from going down, we want to grab a stair block, come around to this side, and place a stair block facing in this direction. So you can see that allows the redstone to carry down, as opposed to a solid block, where if we do that, you can see this disconnects the redstone right there. So we don't want that. Go ahead and use a stair block, just so you can keep the aesthetics of everything, so it looks like a solid block from the other side. So that is why we have that. Go ahead and build this up like this. So that side is done. And then over here, we just do the same. Go ahead and build a little frame around the buttons. And there we go. That is everything done. And again, that's going to open up. You can see we have our 2 block gap for us to walk through. And looking up, we do need to fill this in. So go ahead and place blocks like this, and blocks like that, this side, and this side. So when we go underneath, when it's open, no redstone is showing. Again, always a nice thing to have. It does look a little weird because the gates or fence are going to attach themselves to the walls, but no big deal. We have that completed. Press the top button, everything is going to close. And there we go, we have ourselves a working simple castle gate. And there you have it, everyone, a simple castle gate for Bedrock Edition. This is going to be the end of today's redstone tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed. This has been Rogue Fox, and I will see you later.